6, we've got an epic duel going into quarterfinal heat number 3. Kauli Vaast going up against Ethan Ewing. So power v power here. We've got a goofy versus regular matchup. And I mean, the tail of the tape, these guys have both kind of developed a role here in Brazil. I mean, every heat, of course, matters. You know, every surfer is bringing their A game, their very best, to capitalize on the waves at hand. And it's going to start Ethan Ewing, surfer in the blue jersey, straight up into the lip. Trademark, beautiful series of turns for Ethan Ewing. I mean, his style is just near perfect. A great start for Ewing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Strider.
Yeah, just, you know, the precision that he serves with is so impressive. You know, he coils up. He's got a lot of power. We don't get to see his backhand as much as we want, you know, and I feel like getting to see him go to work and open up and have some rhythm on a wave. But the inside, though, is the X factor with all of the backwash and everything else that's involved there. That's the reason why.
So strong. But, yeah, today was my day, at least at that heat, and happy to move through.
Can you just tell us some quick details about your board, the board that you're riding?
Yeah, it's a 6.0 CI Pro plus minus.
He is seeing in this lineup. 24:30 to go. Scores have come in for the first exchange. Kauli with a 3.43. Ethan Ewing, the 3.83. Ethan now winding up straight into it again. It's a nice fiery second turn. So that'll be interesting to see what the judges saw in that two-turn combo.
Was so technical. Watch him wait out the bottom turn, seeing the backwash, knowing when it's going to hit, and times it off the top perfectly, gets the two-banger hanger and rides out of it. Like, this kind of surfing is just so precise, and I feel like he's doing it with ease and casually. I feel like I want to see him almost put some drama into the body language, because what he's doing is just pure perfection.
Where does that speed come from?
Really, the name of the game for him just has to be finding consistency, Chris.
Kauli now answering back. He's going to have to do it in a big way, because Ethan's last wave came through at a 7. Here goes Kauli up and into the lip, leaning into his tail.
But unfortunately, the wave kind of hiccuped. The flare from Kauli we haven't seen yet today. I feel like, you know, the waves are kind of not, don't have enough substance for him to show off the power that he has, and I feel like he just needs to be patient and wait, like you were saying, Mitchell. And if he does that, he'll find himself on a wave like Ethan had, so where he can really engage, because right there he has all the elements. It was just that little bit of back the finish move.
Back at it.
Ooh.
Big carve to start this wave for Kauli. Gets a second turn in there. So we see Kauli.
This turn is magic.
Yeah, a lot of quality in that right there. And especially a carve on the day like today where it's so short period, guys, to be able to fit in that full wrap right there, there's extreme difficulty in that. But the key notice right here in comparison to his previous wave, this is one of the in-betweeners. That's why there's so much froth on it. It's not necessarily the first wave of the set or the last one. It's just that second in between that really allows you to get a bit more steepness on the face. He found it twice in a row right there. Good conversion, Chris.
Yeah, this is a cool overview of the takeoff zones we have out here today. As we see Ethan Ewing now using his priority.
Off timing.
And that is a very rare sight. It's like seeing straight back to the action. We're live from Saquarema here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Ethan Ewing locked in with Kauli Vaast. So that was Ethan's 4th wave rating. Comes through to 3.73. Still in the lead for now with a 7-point ride paired up with a 3.83. So a respectable 10.83. Kauli Vaast with a 6.17 and 3.67. He's right there in it. Needs a 4.67. He's going to sell this one to Kauli. Kauli building speed. Nice slashing carve to start. Big section in front of him.
Well done.
It. So looking for a 4.67.
He should get it right here.
That felt pretty good.
Yeah.
In a different heat, but still. Here we go, Kauli Vaast. So Kauli, again, looking for the 4.67.
I feel like he's doing the work to get a little bit extra. Like, through this turn, he's not finished until he actually kicks out the tail, and it made him a tiny bit late. But
5.84, I feel like by today's standards, it's really just a 1-2 punch on the back end again for him.
Kauli's going to keep the pedal down. Nice carving snap to start. He's trying to just kind of pick apart his opponent right now just keeps adding the pressure.
Even looking at it right, it seems right now is Kauli.
And he's going to do it. Kauli Vaast building speed, hunting a ramp. Kauli goes to the air and can't come down with it.
Oh, here we go.
And let's see Ethan Ewing activate on his powers. Deep bottom turn, straight up into it. Just that trademark snap, adds a second, comes around the corner, finishes it. His low score right now is a 3.83. He's looking for a 5.84.
Right there, see him kind of lean back
Yeah.
a little bit, and then he had to kind of readjust, and then he got back involved, but he was a little bit off on the rest of the wave. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what we're used to from Ethan.
Right. And as you said, just disrupted the flow slightly enough to put him a little bit off pace. I think right here at the end, he's getting the score if it's a bit more explosive right there on that last one, Chris. Needing close to a 6, though, there's a lot of waves to compare to so far in this seed. If he's getting it, it's going to be right around there. And if he doesn't, it should be a little under. But, I mean, we still talk about a well-surfed wave right there.
That is such great surfing. But, you know, we're in a contest format, so he's going to be judged against this guy who was just so pure. And then he finished all the way through. So he can be proud. I don't feel like he's going to think he kind of escaped with something.
Not at
that
all.
was a clean victory.
I feel like that one went either way in my book.
Yeah.
And then it was, you know, it was apples to oranges. And like you said, Mitch, it was just so hard that would have been the hardest score of the entire heat to write down.
Yeah, Ethan, wow, no matter how nerve-wracking the finish of the heats are, you always seem to use your priority well and win. Walk us through that wave, and did you think you get the score?
Yeah, that was pretty stressful towards the end. I actually messed a wave up at I don't think it was like my 3rd or 4th wave, and I thought that could have been a good score, and it kind of put me in that, tricky situation, but feels good just to, like, I don't know, finish a wave when you're under pressure, and I knew it was going to be kind of close, so pretty happy to get through that.
Now going to the semifinals against either Miguel or Iago, Brazilians in Brazil. How fun is that going to be?
Yeah, it's always exciting. The fans get behind them so hard, so it'll be good. Whoever they're such good surfers, so it'll be a good one.
Congratulations again and good luck. Thank you very much. Back to you guys.